right, guys, welcome back to another week of AuddyHotties.
Here we are, summertime.
Today we are reading off some unhinged hacks that I found from someone online. So
Hopefully we'll learn a hack or two.
things we can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hotties.
Yeah, welcome to the AuDHD podcast.
Here we are.
Hey guys, I'm Bree.
I'm McKenna.
And today we are reading about some unhinged hacks. I saw this girl's post on TikTok that she was asking people to give her their most unhinged hacks for ADHD and autism.
Because it's like a trend right now,
Yeah,
right? Of
yeah, it's
like,
one of those sound trends. Where
yes,
you're like, tell me the craziest thing. I don't mean like you're like, oh, line up my dishes first before I do it. I mean you're unhinged stuff.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not the stereotype. Just give me like the real
Real
shit.
crazy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. So she compiled a list of all of them. So we're not gonna read them all, but I'll read some of the funny ones so we can just comment on whether we've done similar.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay, so she has them categorized by what type of like activity it is some people were talking about.
Amazing.
So the first one is time blindness. So the first one is someone said that they slept in the hallway outside of their 8 a.m. class overnight so they wouldn't miss the exam.
Oh my gosh.
And then one person said, I set multiple alarms, but the unhinged twist is that they're different songs for every hour, so I know that time is really passing. So they're not just like confused every time they wake up, like, what time is it? What time is it?
I've never done that, but that sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
I really love that.
Let's see.
Especially since I set multiple alarms for myself in the morning. So I feel like that could be cool to like give my body the cues of like, this is the first alarm, this is the second alarm, this is like the actually need to get the fuck up alarm.
Yeah, it gets more panicked as
Yeah.
The first one's like a calm song and then
Birds singing. Third one is like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know a chaotic song right now, but
the busy bee, the one that's like
or Crazy Frog.
Crazy Frog. Speaking of music,
What's going on?
We're in the task avoidance and executive dysfunction category next. So this person
These
said,
will be good hacks for me.
this person said, I listen to Donkey Kong's music to study and work, so that I get the motivation.
That sounds so overwhelming to me, though.
But if you're a like video game person, though, I could see how that would work.
Sure, I could see.
Let's see. It's weird. Whenever I'm cleaning, I talk to myself like I'm an influencer creating a decluttering video and explain all my cute little organization hacks.
Okay, I love that because I feel like there is so much a part of my life that I have a really hard time showing up for, like cleaning or doing laundry and stuff. And sometimes I'll put on like another persona and like pretend I'm doing my life. And I think I saw it on TikTok as like pretend that you are at like a tavern or something and you are doing like the closing shift for this tavern. So you like light a candle and then you do your little dishes and it's all like romanticizing the moment. And I don't know. I don't do that, but
That's cool.
It sounds similar to this hack of like, oh, influencer. Let me just put on this different persona and here's my life.
And then you're gonna put in a half a cup of laundry detergent into this part of the dispenser.
This is how you do it. It's so influential.
Wow. I only use this brand because of the materials and products.
Exactly.
I'm not sponsored, by the way.
Just throw it in there.
Just throw it let's see. Oh, this person's a Dungeons and Dragons person. So they said, I write down all the tasks I need to do, plus all the fun stuff that I want to do, and I give everything a number from 1 to 20. Then I roll a d20, and whatever I land on, I start with for the day.
I love that. That's really cute.
Let's see. This person says they make time-lapse videos of themselves working or cleaning and then delete them. Just feeling observed is enough pressure. And then a person right after that said they do the same thing, but they do it because it's fun to watch at the end. They watch it back like.
That is so cute. Humans are so adorable.
Yeah. Well, and I saw someone doing that trend. What did they call it? They called it something like how long does it actually take me to complete this task I've been avoiding? And
Yes.
then they like will video themselves like calling the doctor or like
Hmm.
fixing something in their house. And they're like, wow, that
Yeah.
was like less than an hour.
Hmm. And like how much time did I spend like worried about this task or like
Mhm.
knowing that I needed to do it and it really just took like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that with cleaning where they will set like a 10-minute timer and just do like a
Mhm.
10-minute cleanup or if they want to do like more of a clean just like a 30-minute timer
Yeah.
and then
That
are
works so
really
well for me.
it works for me too where it's just like oh, this was very easy to accomplish. And then sometimes, even if that timer will run out, it's like enough to have gotten me going that I just
Momentum.
like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Good little
love
trick.
that.
Yeah.
That and like using body doubling either in person
Hmm.
or like calling someone on the phone and just having them like on speaker or chatting with you while you're doing whatever the task is.
I
Uh,
haven't done that yet, but I think it would be super helpful.
yeah.
Like I really do love chit-chatting with people when I'm doing tasks. So yeah, I would like to incorporate that more into my world.
Yeah, I frequently find myself if I'm talking, especially to like my mom or someone that I talk to a lot, I find myself like pacing around looking for things to do like
Hmm.
accidentally. So it's good memorization.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, this one's kind of like the being an influencer. But this person says, I pretend I have an intern sitting next to me and I have to show them how I do my job.
Oh,
That's cute.
I love that.
Oh, ooh, I like this one, the original Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is something that happens in my brain when I'm doing my tasks as a pirate, honestly.
You know, it just popped into my brain.
Hmm.
This is the tale of Captain Jack
Oh,
Sparrow.
yeah.
Do you remember that
There was a Captain Jack
song?
Sparrow at the Ren Fair, and he
Oh,
was
there
really good. He was
was.
like full character, like just running around to
Amazing.
everybody, and, like doing the whole character to everyone.
What was that band called that did that? It was like Adam
Was
Sandberg's,
it Lonely Island?
Andy Sandberg's. Yes, The
Yeah,
Lonely Island.
Nick in a box.
Yes. I just had sex and it felt so good, so good. Some really great tunes.
Yeah,
But I'm
definitely.
gonna listen to Jack Sparrow on my way home today
Love that.
because one of the greatest songs of all time.
Oh my gosh.
But that's cool that there was a Jack Sparrow at the Ren Fair. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it was super
Super
fun.
cute.
Yeah. I'll post my outfit. It was pirate themed tonight. It was really
Oh.
disappointing because it got rained out partially, so all the special events were canceled. Like the horse show, the fire show, like everything was
Mm.
canceled. So it was really just like a little bit. It was a nighttime portion of it, so it was only like a half of the vendors.
Yeah.
But they did have a cool DJ, and then they had a drag queen on too, which is cool. And
A drag
yeah,
queen.
so it was
Love
still fun.
her.
But I was kind of
Fun.
bummed it was Lauren's first ever time going to the Ren Fair.
Yeah. Kind of
So
disappointing.
yeah.
But
But I
that
went
just
to the
means
pirate, so
next year will be better.
yeah, exactly. Let's see. This person says, I look around and think, is this what I want my place to look like when they find my murdered body?
Oh,
What a morbid way to work on your.
I listened to that and I was like, I do think that. And then I was like, oh no, I do not go that morbid. But I really do. Like when I am having a really hard time motivating myself to clean,
Mm,
I'm like, is this how I want to be supported in my life? And is
mm,
this what I want my place to look like? So, but I
yeah.
like the murdered body one. Maybe I'll try that and see if
Let's see. My ADHD friend taught me about chores bingo, some more gamification ways of making
ooh,
chores. So I put all my chores on a bingo sheet and then I cross them out. And if I get a bingo, I can do one of my fun activities.
that's so, that's a great idea.
That's a great way to like make yourself, I don't know, like not necessarily prioritize tasks, but just like choose a few things out of a lot of things when you have a lot of
Yeah.
tasks to do.
Yep.
That would break it down a lot.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense too, just like having those dopamine hits of
Hmm.
getting it off and then getting the whole thing done and then getting to do something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gentle parent myself. I'm child free. You can read once you get your tasks done. You can watch TV while you're putting the laundry away, but only if you do all of
That's really sweet.
it.
Gentle parenting versus shaming yourself into doing things.
Mm. Let's see. Oh, this is a good tip I've used before. making sure that you stay in one room that you're working in, especially with ADHD, because you walk to another room and go, oh, that needs to be done, and walk it, oh, that needs to be done, and like get really distracted from the original tasks. So like this one involves using baskets. So like instead of being like, oh, this stuff needs to go in the bathroom, and then like taking it to the bathroom and getting distracted in the bathroom and keep going, it's putting anything that doesn't belong in that room in a basket
Yeah.
and not letting yourself leave that room, like
Yep.
you're staying in there.
I've done that before where instead, because I live in one room,
Mm.
so if it doesn't belong, it does really belong there.
Yeah.
But what I do is if it is out of place, I will
Mm.
have the basket to collect the things out of place and then
Mm.
just put them all in the basket and then spend like an afternoon kind of like putting them back to where it belongs.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
less clutter too, because then you've got it all
Yes.
visually in one place.
Yeah.
Mm. Nice. Okay, this is funny. I have a pair of ADHD shoes, regular sneakers that I only wear in the house to get stuff done.
Adorable.
Yeah, but really putting on shoes does make you feel like you're like officially doing something.
No, it does. And I don't know if you've ever done this, but like when I get home from work, I will do like a couple of chores because I still have my shoes on.
Hmm.
And then it's like that momentum that we were talking about earlier where it's like, oh, that was really easy. And then for whatever reason, when I take off my shoes, I like rash on the ground.
Melt.
Yeah.
Melt.
Maybe it's like a signal to your brain to like relax or something like that. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it is interesting that that works
Hmm.
very, very well.
This person wears a tiara when they have papers to write.
Iconic. Love her.
Oh my God, this one. When I have to clean my house, I dress up as a neurotypical cleaning lady called Catherine and roleplay as
And what?
her. Roleplay as her. It reminds me of
Again,
Bruno from the Disney movie.
Encanto.
Encanto, yeah,
I
from
love that
Bruno, where
movie.
he's in the walls and he goes like, "Oh, I don't do that. That's whoever Enrique." And he
I
like
don't
throws the bucket on his head and holds up
remember.
the
Oh
spatula.
no, I haven't seen that movie in a few years. But is
It's
it
so
just like
good.
role playing of like,
She comes in and she's like, "Oh, you've been fixing the cracks," and he's like, "Oh, no, 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 that's Roberto." And he like throws on a bucket on his head and he's like, "I'm Roberto."
oh, I love, well, and it goes early, like earlier, the role playing really works. I don't know
Mhm.
why, but it's just like pretending that you're that person. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally neurotypical.
Exactly. Fake it till you make it.
Okay, this one says, I've been trying to clean my house with a headlamp on and all the lights off, and then I make it pretend like I'm restoring an ancient place. Is going through, I get to live here now. If I
Paleontology.
just clean it up, I think this place will clean up nice. Ooh, this is a good one. Um, if you allow yourself DoorDash, it says, I order DoorDash and I race to see if I can clean the entire apartment in the time it takes to get the DoorDash delivered to me.
Love that
Yeah, you're already waiting
hack.
for something, so
Yes.
perfect.
I actually will do that too if I'm like cooking food in my house and I will like as it's cooking, we'll do my dishes.
Ah,
Like so that it's kind of like I'm waiting already, so using that time. Yeah.
yeah, that's smart. Okay, so this one is in organization and distraction. It's still kind of cleaning though. So they say I attach a garbage bag to my belt when I clean the house so trash can just go in the bag and I don't get distracted taking it back to the trash
Oh
can.
my God.
Uh,
It's funny.
okay, and then we're in emotions, mood, and anxiety.
Mm,
Doom scrolling outside instead of inside makes me feel better.
yeah, I see that.
I named my anxiety Kyle, and I'm not gonna let a man tell me what to do.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is this the last one?
Something I do is if I like I know I'm gonna doom scroll for a while is I pour myself a really big cup of water.
Mm,
So I know that I'm like going to be hydrating while doom scrolling.
okay.
And usually it helps.
Nice. I
Yeah.
have to do straw cups,
Hmm.
and then I'll put my straw cup like between my legs or whatever, where
Yeah.
I'm sitting and I'm doom scrolling while I have like
Yep. Make it really accommodating for
yes,
yourself.
it's super easy to get my
Love that.
body. Oh, this one's for fighting burnout. It says I
Mm.
imagine myself as a sim and try to visualize my different needs as the mood meters. Oh, my social bar is low. I should talk to someone.
Cute. Love that. I used to love The Sims so much when I was a kid, and now I don't have a computer, so I don't play it
Mhm.
anymore. And also, I stopped playing because when I was in youth group, they talked about Sims being sinful because you played God.
Oh shit.
So I've never gone back, like, not because of that, but like that was why I stopped.
Mm.
But now I kind of want to go back and like be the rebel of that messaging and like
I've been playing it a lot recently.
have you?
Yeah, I have the Sims 3 like DVDs, but then I just started getting into Sims 4.
Okay.
But the problem is it takes so much time.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I got out of playing it was because I just didn't have enough time. Like
Yeah.
there's no way to like build your families and go for long enough. And
Yes. That makes
Mm,
sense.
yeah.
It's investment.
So this one is I start my to-do list with wake up and drink coffee. So I start with two instant wins that help me get going.
Oh,
Love
cute.
that. I like to put things on that are like instantly achievable or things that I already did and then just cross it off. Like I deserve credit for doing that thing.
Sometimes I will do that with to-do lists where I've already done the task, but since I've already done it, it still counts as a part of my progress for the day.
Yeah.
So I've got to like get that going.
Mhm.
Count it for something.
Yeah. Similar to some of the other ones we did, but just like a different visual for yourself is I pretend I'm just a little guy sitting in the cockpit of my head playing a little game with switches and joysticks that make my body move and do the things. I love that.
Cute.
Mm, okay, I'll do a couple more. Okay. This one is I put on a maxi dress and tie an apron over it so I feel like Cinderella. So I was able to finally clean my apartment.
I love that. I am sensing a theme
Hmm.
that a lot of people like to put on other personas to do their life,
Yeah.
which is so fun that I've already been doing that and like I didn't know that that was something that other people did too.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, super fun.
it's cute.
Okay, the last two are cat related.
Okay.
One says, I have a cat. Everything I do is for him. He deserves a clean house and a routine. So cute with your pet.
So relatable though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I imagine like you could use like even if you have just like a fish or something, like you'd be like the fish is watching and the fish needs a clean room to
Yeah.
look at.
Yeah. They need to
So
enjoy their
sweet.
environment. I think of that with walking my dog all the time of
Mhm.
like she needs to walk, she needs to get outside, gotta take care of her and it is for me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
easier to take care of her sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, last one is also cat related. It says I give my cat a treat whenever I do a task that I've been putting off. If she notices my room is dirty, I get baps and upset meows. To give the kitty a
Cute.
treat. Oh. Oh, okay. I relied. There's one more good one. I've just recently gotten into using ChatGPT a little bit more for things like writing emails and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I didn't think of this one. They used ChatGPT to be your quest giver for tasks. You tell it, you give it your to-do list, and then ha ask it to turn it into a fantasy quest with rewards. I
Cute.
love that. I'm gonna have to try that and see what ChatGPT gives back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so much to say about ChatGPT. GPT, GBT,
GPT. Yeah.
GPT. Yeah.
So cool.
It is a really great tool, and I feel like it is something that is so like helpful, especially for neurodivergent folks, because I feel like it
Hmm.
just does a really good way of like communicating and like understanding you.
Yeah.
But there is such like it's so bad for the environment too that I'm just
Hmm.
like,
I know, I
oh
was
my
surprised about that,
God.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I had one in the news thing that I want to keep my eye on.
In the
News.
news.
The BBC it came out with a couple like series things
Hmm.
that are called like Inside Our Blank Minds, and then they're doing like a short one on like different things. So they've done Inside Our ADHD Minds,
Oh.
Inside Our Autistic Minds, and their next one is Inside of Our Dyslexic Minds.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I think there's like short interviews with people, but from their description, it sounded like they're really like realistic and like different people's scenarios and different levels. So I don't think they're very long. I think they're like short little docu-series, but
Yeah.
I just thought it would be a cool thing to follow and like watch as some of them come out.
Yeah, I would love to watch that. What
Yeah.
network is it on? BBC, but
BBC.
is it streamed anywhere else or does it just stream on
Mhm.
BBC?
I don't know. I think you can watch it for free on
Too
it.
bad we're not British.
Not British, but they had some cool stuff. All right, so that was all the unhinged hacks that were on there. There's a lot of them that are just like a little more stereotypical ones that we kind of already have talked about before, but
No, it's fun to hear.
cute,
Yeah.
yeah. Some creative ideas.
Yeah, definitely. And just like different ways to think about doing things and
Mhm.
also normalizing that life is hard for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you gotta gamify things or like
Yes.
treat yourself like you're a child or whatever
Yeah,
to get yourself to do the tasks. Mm,
absolutely.
yeah.
Whoops.
All right, cool. Well, if you have any fun unhinged hacks or anything, feel free to comment them on our Instagram or on Spotify. Love to share some more ideas or silly things, whatever it is. But be unapologetically you this week
And find your joy.
and whatever hacks it takes to do it.
Do your hacks.
Do your hacks. Thanks, Auddies.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us this week. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music.
Please like, subscribe, and leave us a review. We could use some of those. If you want to get pictures that go along with our episodes and follow along, join us on Instagram and TikTok.
Thanks, Hotties. Bloopity bloop bloop.
Bloopers!
It lights my ass off.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you say that?
Hmm?
You need to cut that last.
I don't know what I just
Yeah.
lights a fire under my ass. Yeah.
Said it very wrong.
Things are funny.
They are.